right, hello everybody. I have Benny here. Hi, Benny. And he was my feral, or dog that was, I wouldn't call him feral, but he was running around for almost a month until he was trapped here. So you can see he's learning what here means. And doing leash training and learning pressure release. He didn't know how to, he didn't really understand leash pressure or collar pressure, and would bite if you, and would bite if you grabbed his collar and tried to pull him anywhere. So he's getting used to that heel. I've got a puppy that just got dropped off that's barking a lot. Here. Good boy, yay! So you see what I'm doing is I'm teaching him to respond to the word here, heel, and heel so that he stays next to my side. Nope, heel. Come on. Good boy, heel. So he's learning to, nope, heel. And you see he's learning that collar pressure. Come on, heel. Good boy. Here, nope, heel, heel. Good. He tried to go after a little treat on the ground. So what I'm going to teach him, and I kind of missed my opportunity. Good boy. Is that, no. Stop. Ooh, doesn't like that. Heel. No. Woo, he does not like that. Heel. Come on. He doesn't like me pulling up on him. No. Ooh, there we go. Now we got our problem. Come on. Heel. All right. He was real, good boy. He was real insensitive to that collar pressure, but now when he's reaching on the ground trying to get something, hey, here, come on. Good boy, yay! Here, heel. When he's reaching on the ground trying to get something, he's having a little bit of attitude, heel, about me putting collar pressure on him. So I knew it was going to be something. Here, nope, here, heel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with him like that. So instead of putting pressure on him right next to me when his head is dropped, I'm going to try and work with him on it, but with him outside a heel position and away from me. So it's less personal. Okay, sit. Good. Good, heel. But all that snappy business that he was doing, heel, no, here, heel. Good. All that snappy business that he was doing, sit, was what I noticed in handling him and assessing his temperament. Heel. Here. Good boy. He's still thinking about that treat over there. Heel. Here. No. Heel. Good. So you see I'm working on that. I'm working on that concept way away from me outside of heel position. Heel. Because I don't want to make a power play about it. Because it's really not that big a deal. It's just that if you drop that head, you need to pick that head up when you feel that pressure and look at me. It's not a big deal. Wait. And I don't think he has resource issues, but he could have a conditioned response when having stuff taken away from him or getting overwhelmed or overexcited when food drops or something. Here. Sit. Heel. Good. No, heel. But you know, the person who surrendered him, she had kids around. She didn't trust him. She just didn't trust him to go outside. There's just a laundry list of things that she had a problem with. But then, hey, here. When I met him, he didn't have anything going on. Heel. That I was super worried about, except for that avoidance of pressure. And then that's manifested by him running around for 27 days. Every time he'd encounter a pressurizing factor, he would avoid it, he would run. And so we're addressing that right here, right now, through obedience training. And it's gonna lay that foundation for a more confident dog that can handle pressure in an adaptive way. Hey, good boy. Stay. Come on. Good. Nope. Good. Much better. So you see how that response was a lot better? Let's see if he lets me do this. Stay. Good boy. Yeah, he doesn't have a problem. I think for some reason, heel. I think it just goes back to that reactivity when I think he was manhandled a lot, maybe by somebody. Heel. Nope. Heel. He's a little bit sensitive to the collar, but I haven't done that many sessions with him. So here's the last thing that we work on with dogs like this. Sit. And this is the ultimate test of, teaching him to trust and respond to that collar pressure. So I'm going to put downward pressure on this collar. Down. And he is going to, good boy. And he's going to trust, go into it, and instead of avoiding it and biting. And that's what he was doing with my first session when I introduced that concept. He would bite the lead, and he was going nuts, and he was scared of that. And just through perseverance and patience, I say, hey, this isn't that big a deal. This is how you handle it. Get up. Come on, get up. Good. Sit. Let's do it one more time. Right. Down. Good job. What a good boy. You're so sweet. Good. All right. No. We can do that better. So I don't like him to get up. Down. I'm expecting him to decide to get oppositional about it at some point. And it might be when I add other dogs or have him outside or something. Down. Good boy. Because he still has a little bit of that streak of opposition. Good. I hope you can hear what I'm saying with that puppy. Heel. All right, so he doesn't get up out of that position until I give him a command. Now we go over to the run. He's not allowed to run in. Good. Here. Sit. We take off his lead, and then we introduce that concept of collar pressure. Good boy. Kennel. It's okay. Kennel. Come on. Good boy. All right. When he came, I could not. He's barking. When he came, I could not touch his collar. I could not grab his collar and put any kind of pressure on him and turn around and get snappy and stuff. So you can see he's coming along. That's a really important skill to learn. All right, that's it.